Hi, John Hennessy with you from Boston Garden here at the Hockey East Media Day as we look forward to the start of the 2010-2011 season. And joining me is my radio partner, Mr. Brock Hines. And, excuse me, pardon me. Brock, congratulations on your award. Brock was just named as the winner of this year's Joe Concannon Award for broadcasters and for media in general. And Brock, it's really a great honor.
Well, John, I appreciate it. As I mentioned, the guys that I've had to work with in the other chair, and now with you, I look forward to my second year. You guys they're a great support system, and you're the guys that make me look good and help me make me look good. And I'm working with a true pro, so thank you very much, and I look forward to this season.
Yeah, I'm looking forward very much to the season as well. UMass did lose a lot of quality players last year. In fact, the top 5 scorers from last season's squad are gone. But there's other guys that are moving up in a great freshman class.
Yeah, a great freshman class, but there's no question you lose about 70% of your offense. The offense is the toughest thing to come around. Normally, UMass teams especially have been able to fall back on defense and good goaltending. And I think Paul Dayton, for starters, will have he'll have his work cut out for him. He's going to see a lot more rubber than I think he's seen in past times, because I think of all the surprises on defense, we knew that Justin Braun obviously was going to move on, but I think Matt Irwin caught a lot of people off guard, his early leaving, and that's a shame. We of course wish him the best, but all of a sudden the returning veterans, Mike Marcoux and Doug Cublin, if you'd told me that in the middle of last season, I would have said no, there'll be others there. So young, inexperienced defense, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, especially probably in the early part of the season. The season begins out in Minnesota, so that's going to be a big test right off the bat for all those young guys having to assimilate on enemy ice.
Yeah, one of the things Minnesota, I think in the national polls, a quick glance is, I want to say they're number 13 or 15, but if you're going to catch a power, or if that's what they are, a power, this is the time to do it, is early on. And Don Lucia's clubs out there, they've been known to lay some eggs against some, and I'm not saying UMass is a lesser team, but if you go by the Hockey East poll that was just released, they're picked to finish 9th, so that's how they have it. UMass has played Minnesota out in Alaska. That's 5 years ago. I know it's ancient history, but I've seen Don Lucia's teams. They played fairly conservative against some of the weaker teams. They've had a tournament upset loss against Holy Cross. This is the time to catch them, is out in Minneapolis, and I'm glad we're playing them right now in early October.
And what about Hockey East in general, Brock? Boston College, as you know, the defending national champions, they're ranked #1 in the preseason polls.
Well, actually, I think they got the polls just about right. There's some questions, I think, probably with goaltending with several teams. Maine is picked very high in the top 4, and Gustav Nyquist, we know how good he is as a forward, but you and I also know on the flip side the goaltending problem that they have up there. They think they've solved it. A lot of the media members think they've solved it. I'll be interested to see if they've solved it. I picked them to be top 4 as well, but I think they're ambitious to put them in the top 3. And very frankly, New Hampshire, the same thing. They lost with Foster, a very good goaltender as well. So a lot of it is the goal line rather, and we've seen it with goaltenders. John Muse comes back with Boston College, as you said, strong team, well deserving to be the preseason #1 pick.
Okay. Brock, great to see you, and once again, congratulations on your award.
Thank you very much, John. Look forward to working with you again this season, and look forward to seeing the fans out at the arena.
And in addition to listening to us on the radio and the internet this year, you can watch UMass hockey on CBS 3 now.